Good evening, everyone. So, here we are starting the revision series for class 10. In this, we are taking the first chapter, which is polynomials. Basically, I am telling you the most important thing which you need to revise before the exams. So, let us begin. Before beginning directly into the topic, I will just be telling you some basic things like what is degree. So, basically, the degree is, suppose you are given a equation or a polynomial which is like this. You are given this polynomial. So you need to see the highest power in this polynomial. You will see here on the variable. There we have the variable as x. So we will see there the power of x is 5. Here it is 3. Here it is 2, and here it is 1. So we will see that the maximum power on x is 5. So degree of this polynomial will be 5. Now the second thing which we need to look at is term. What is term? You are given this polynomial and you will see that there is a plus sign, there is a minus sign, there is a plus sign, minus sign. So basically, whatever is written on the left hand side of the plus or minus sign is your one term, and whatever is written on the right hand side of that plus or minus sign is your another term. So basically, this is your one term, this is your one term. The term is never separated by multiplication sign. There is a multiplication between 3 and x, but that will not be different terms. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 terms. Now we are beginning directly the chapter. So in the chapter, firstly we have the types of polynomial. The polynomial of degree 1 is called linear polynomial. It is called linear polynomial. Then we need to talk about the standard form of linear polynomial, which is ax plus b. Then we have the polynomial of degree 2, which is nothing but our quadratic polynomial. And the standard form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. See, it is a polynomial, so we will not put equal to 0 in it. So the polynomial of degree 3 is basically your cubic polynomial. It is cubic polynomial. And the standard form of cubic polynomial is ax cubed plus bx square plus cx plus d. So basically, it was the division of the polynomial on the basis of degree. Now we are moving on the basis of terms. So the polynomial which has one term is called monomial. The polynomial which has two terms is called binomial, and the polynomial which has three terms is called trinomial. Now we will see some examples of these polynomials. The example of monomial is 3x plus 5, simply 8, 25x plus 9. These are monomial. Sorry. Just 3x, 8, 25x. These are monomial. If you will see the examples of binomial, this is 3x minus 9, 8x plus 9, or simply that involves two terms. Now the example of trinomial, 3x square plus 2x plus 3. So it it is the example of triangle. So basically here you observe that this is on the basis of degree and this is on the basis of terms. Now moving ahead, we see some more important points. This is the most important points because your MCQ can be asked from this point. It says that the degree of the polynomial cannot be negative. It will always be a whole number. So it is the most important point, as a question is being arised from here. They are giving 4 options and they are asking which of the following is not a polynomial. Suppose they are asking that they have given 4 options. The first one is 3x plus 4. The second one is 4. The third one is x plus 1 upon x. And the fourth one is none of these. So here you will see the power on x is 1, which is a whole number. Here you will see that 4 can be written as 4 into x to the power 0. What does this mean? The degree of this polynomial is 0 and it is a polynomial. Here you see that it can be written as x raised to the power 1 plus x raised to the power minus 1. Here the degree of this polynomial is minus 1, which means that it is not a polynomial. Okay, so just moving ahead, you observe this polynomial. This is the standard form of quadratic polynomial. So basically we have 2 formulas in this one, the sum of the zeros and the product of zeros. Let the zeros be alpha and beta. So basically the sum of zeros is alpha plus beta, which is equal to the value of minus b upon a in this equation. Minus b upon a in this equation. Now product of zeros, which is alpha into beta, which is c upon a. The value of a, b, c will come from this equation. Okay. Now for the cubic polynomial, you can see it is the standard form of cubic polynomial. Ax cubed plus bx square plus cx plus d. It is not in the syllabus, but sometimes, quite a few times, it is asked. So that is why I am telling you. If you don't want to study, then it's okay. It is not that important. So basically, the sum of zeros in cubic polynomial is alpha plus beta plus gamma. Gamma is the new root in cubic polynomial, and that is equal to minus b upon a. Now the second sum, or the partial sum of zeros, which is the product of our zeros plus the product of last zeros plus the product of last and the first zero, which is c upon a. Now the product of zeros in cubic polynomial, which is alpha into beta into gamma, which is equal to minus d upon a. Values of a, b, c, d comes from write this equation. Now the last topic of this chapter, it has been removed from this year's syllabus 2021, but yet I am telling you, if someone asks you, or you might need it somewhere or else in the chapters. So basically its formula is px is equal to gx into qx plus rx. Now what does this mean? This is the very familiar formula which you have already read. It is basically your dividend. It is basically your divisor. It is basically your quotient. And it is basically your remainder. So you have already read this. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, which is this one. So this is all from this chapter. We'll be meeting in our next video with a new chapter. Till then, bye.